You can see my slide there?
Yes, yes, it's visible.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Fatimah, for kind introduction. To all of the participants of UNISEC 46 UNISEC meeting today, I would like to share with you on my topic of sharing session entitled ASEAN Multinational Collaboration Project, which is focusing the topic, which is crafting indigenous space program in Malaysia. Before that, I would like to introduce myself. I'm Mohamad Huzaimy bin Jusoh from Universiti Teknologi Mara, or we call it UiTM, from Malaysia. I will start the presentation with where are we, how we are started to join the space program, where it was started in 2016 when we kick off the collaboration with QTech, and then as mentioned earlier by Fatimah, so we managed to launch our first national nanosatellite, UiTM Sat-1, launched to the space under the program BIRDS-2 program in collaboration with other than Japan as a host. We also collaborated with Philippines and Bhutan for this one. So each one of the country, Malaysia, Bhutan, and the Philippines, launched their own nanosatellites, UiTM Sat-1 for Malaysia, Maya-1 for Philippines, and then Bhutan-1 for from Bhutan. So these are the first nanosatellites launched to the space by each country. So this is the 1U nanosatellites, which is 10 centimeter cube at weight around 1 kilogram. So we launched through ISS, basically for more to technology demonstration, which is we operated at amateur frequency bands, which carried roughly 6 missions. So from the program or project UiTM Sat-1 under the BIRDS-2, we receive significant impact from the news and media coverage, where this is a big milestone for us to embark into the space program in Malaysia. But the challenge here, once we embark into this program, so we have been asked what next. So from this stage, so what next mean we need to think, we need to make sure, or we need to plan what will be the next program or project after UiTM Sat-1. So with this collaboration under the BIRDS-2 program, we have a vast collaboration under the BIRDS countries. Right now, we have maybe more than 16 countries right now that collaborated with the project. And then in 2021, this is a quite historical moment where we were granted research fund under the Ministry of Science and Technology to develop the nanosatellite for this one. So we are collaborating with another universities from ASEAN, which is Philippines, UPHSD, University of Virtual System Health System Delta, and then KMU TNB, King Mongkut University of Technology, North Bangkok, other than QTech as our launcher. And then from this program, I just would like to share the framework, how we collaborate or how we plan for the collaboration for this ASEAN Sat. So this collaboration is a multinational institutions from the university, from the industry, ministries, and then another partner from different agencies from different countries. And then the project duration we are targeting before this is 2 years. We got a fund from the ministry, and then also some fund from another country, like Philippines. We received roughly some amount of money to launch the satellites, and then from the Thailand, we received technical support to use their certain facilities and expertise. And then from this program, it's actually we some kind of imitate the BIRDS program, where we collaborating with several industries and universities to build one nanosatellite. So we have student staff attachment to develop satellites. We have from Malaysia, Philippines, and Space Agency. Then this is the first ASEAN collaboration for the nanosatellite project. And then we have several stakeholders that giving us the technical support, consultancy, facilities, technical management, and then the licensing plus the government link. So for this one, during the development, students from different countries stationed in UiTM for the development, and then they also experience the hands-on training for nanosatellite development. Through this project also, we managed to help a team from Philippines to develop their ground station, amateur ground station in the university in UPHSD, Philippines right now is working. Then this could be one of the support system that we are developing under the program. So the stakeholders here, other than UiTM, so we set the scope here for the UiTM, responsible for to develop the hardware, then to arrange for launching contract, frequency coordination, and then financial contribution between the countries. And then from the UPHSD, Philippines, they provide a postgraduate student, then doing some of the satellite operations, secure the radio license in Philippines, and then also contributing some amount of money or financial contribution for the hardware. And then for the KMU TNB, so they are helping us on the EM integration, and then for the satellite operation plus the assist in technical development. Okay, other than these institutions, we also have the Japan to help us for the contract, launching contract with JAXA. Then for Malaysia Space Agency, they are providing us under the certain special program for staff attachment, plus to provide the facilities for EM space environment testing. And then for the ministry, of course, is providing us the funding to develop the UiTM SAT2. This is the org chart, organization chart, or we call it a work breakdown structure. So we developed this one. We appointed country coordinator from each country, and then also we had a series of meeting with agencies and ministries where the panel for during the development stage, like EM or like we have the CDR, critical design review, or MDR, mission design review. Also, the panels also coming from the industry and the space agencies. And then we appointed the financial coordinator, the research and consultancy coordinator, plus subsystem verification manager for this one. And then the project manager, we appointed Fatima Zahara, the host of today. And then the rest is we distributed the tasks between different subsystems of the nanosatellites. So this is the project timeline that we have here. For the program, so we started kick off during 2021, where we have the MDR and everything. So we plan for this one. So this is the program is a project based where we need to have a proper or clear plan when or where we are going to establish all the processes, the planning and procedures that we need to complete, since we are dealing with different parties, different entities, and then also with the international regulations. So we are planning by end of this year, before end of this year, we will have FM integration, and then we will submit the FM to QTech to be for the arrangement with JAXA to be launching. So this is the plan, the whole plan for this one of the project. And then this is roughly, briefly on the ASEAN SAT. This is ASEAN SAT is a program. So under this ASEAN SAT, we name it, the satellites is UiTM SAT2. So roughly it's quite similar with the previous of our satellites, but this one we are focusing on, or we are putting the new camera, which is better resolution from the previous satellites. We are hoping that this one will be working well for now. And then we are also doing the licensing, and then all the management process from Malaysia with the MCMC, the license provider or license authority in Malaysia for this program. And then this is roughly on the nanosatellite. There are some changes that we did based on the previous project. For this one, we try to get the involvement of local industry in Malaysia to develop the certain major part of the satellite, such as structure, and then all the PCB of the satellites, and then of course certain subsystems like communication or solar cell we procure from the previous industry of previous company that supplied the subsystem to our first satellites. But this one we try to get the involvement from the local industry, because this is part of the main objective of the grant, to get involvement of the local industry into the space grid components or space projects. And then these are some of the internal views of the satellites that we are currently developing, then under the final stage right now. And then this is the mission development phases for the engineering model. This is the view of our laboratory, that we have the satellite integration laboratory, where we have a few students and then staff working on the project. And then from this one, we try to get involvement from different or existing industries in Malaysia. For example, here we did a testing in MISA, Malaysia Space Agency, for vibration, and then for EM test, for the communication test. And then the photo on the bottom left is the meeting with MCMC that we had to have the satellites registered under the Malaysia Authority of Malaysia. And then another photos for space environment test here. We had a thermal test, fitness test, communication test, and several tests in Malaysia. Then, of course, in MISA, Malaysia Space Agency in Malaysia, they don't have, we actually don't have much experience doing the testing on the smaller satellite, nanosatellites, but this is good experience, good exposure for us to start the procedures, start the experience on the development of the nanosatellites or smaller satellites indigenously or from the local industry or agency in Malaysia. From the program, so we can see this is the impacts on the program. So maybe I can focusing on this one. So we can see the stakeholders here, where it covers from the government and ministry, related industries in Malaysia, academic institutions, employer, student, community, and user. We can see here there are various vast of impacts, significant impacts that we achieve from the projects, from the program, where I can extract from here. Number one on the right side is to promote international collaboration for this project, and then we stimulate the space-related technologies or industries locally in Malaysia, and then also we are doing on the data sharing from satellites and from the ground station. So this is the gist or the main project impacts that we are targeting from the program. And then for industry collaborations, this is scope for industry collaborations. There are a lot of industries to be highlighted here, but I would like just to focus on the scope of the industry collaboration that we are having right now with various industries locally and in the ASEAN level plus the international level, where we have for the satellite development and operation, for the integration, subsystem verification, for the ground station, development of ground station, and then for the research and consultation plus the government agencies and industries collaboration here. And then for space environment testing, also we get the involvement from the space agencies and from certain industries in Malaysia. Plus, this will stimulate the business innovation and technology plus commercialization and consultation for this one. This is part of the commercialization potential that we are looking into the output from this program, and then also the management and financial with the certain of the industry funder, and then for the space law, because this is quite new in Malaysia, that we are dealing internally for the space program or space launching. So we are dealing with legal and legislation process. We're also helping industries based on our experience to register the object or to get a license from either UNOSA, IRU, ITU, and several.
Prof. Huzaimy, I'm sorry to interrupt. Actually, you have reached 20 minutes, and maybe you would like to wrap up all your presentation.
I have another one slide. Okay. And then for the strategic and visibility, also we are also working with very different industries for this one. So I'm hoping that with this achievement or this progress, I'm hoping that the space program in Malaysia will be expanding more, and then the collaboration that we are having right now will be giving significant impacts, not only from the space industry in Malaysia, institution in Malaysia, but also internationally. With that, I end my presentation with thank you.
Thank you, Prof. Huzaimy.